What happens when two legendary artists, Andy Warhol and Jean-Michel Basquiat, bring their creative forces together? The result? Some of the most explosive and thought-provoking artworks in modern history. In today's video, we'll count down the top 10 Warhol x Basquiat collaborative artworks, exploring the stories, hidden meanings, and artistic clashes behind these legendary pieces. From Olympic symbols to bold critiques of capitalism, each artwork tells a unique story. So, stick around, because this is not just a list. It's a journey into the minds of two of the most influential artists of all time. If you love art, creativity, and untold stories, hit that like button and let's get started. Background: Warhol x Basquiat. Andy Warhol and Jean-Michel Basquiat, two icons from different worlds, joined forces in the mid-1980s, creating over 100 groundbreaking artworks. Warhol, the master of pop art, brought clean, commercial imagery, while Basquiat infused raw, graffiti-inspired energy. Introduced in 1983 by art dealer Bruno Bischofberger, their friendship was a mix of admiration, rivalry, and innovation. Warhol laid structured designs, logos, screen prints, while Basquiat disrupted them with chaotic strokes and cryptic symbols, sparking debates on fame, power, and consumerism. Though controversial at the time, their collaborations are now considered priceless art history. Let's dive into their top 10 masterpieces. Number 10, Arm & Hammer 2, 1985. We kick off our list with Arm & Hammer 2, a striking clash between corporate branding and rebellious expression. Warhol's clean, commercial Arm & Hammer logo is disrupted by Basquiat's chaotic strokes and cryptic symbols, turning a simple ad into a powerful critique of consumerism and control. This piece embodies their artistic contrast: order versus chaos, capitalism versus self-expression, making us question, are logos just harmless symbols, or do they shape our culture more than we realize? Number 9. 10 Punching Bags, Last Supper, 1985. This powerful piece tackles faith, oppression, and resilience. Warhol, drawn to Christian imagery, screen-printed Christ's face on 10 punching bags. Basquiat disrupted the solemnity with X's and crowns, symbolizing struggle and resistance. The punching bags act as a metaphor, faith as both a source of strength and a tool of control. Warhol's clean, reverent portrayal clashes with Basquiat's raw, almost defiant additions, forcing us to rethink the role of religion in power and suffering. Number 8. Sin More, 1985. A bold critique of capitalism, morality, and human nature. Sin More features Warhol's clean, ad-like red text, disrupted by Basquiat's chaotic scribbles and cryptic symbols. But what does sin more really mean? A sarcastic command? A critique of consumerism and indulgence? Or a challenge to religious hypocrisy? The contrast between Warhol's calculated lettering and Basquiat's raw defiance makes this piece both unsettling and thought-provoking. It's a visual rebellion, forcing us to question values, desires, and the blurred line between sin and survival. Number 7. Felix the Cat, 1984. Pop culture collides with raw street art in this bold collaboration. Warhol's clean, nostalgic Felix the Cat meets Basquiat's chaotic graffiti, abstract shapes, and cryptic words, turning an innocent cartoon into something rebellious. Beneath the playful surface lies a deeper critique. Is pop culture a form of consumer control? Does commercial art erase individuality, or can it be reclaimed? The contrast between Warhol's polished depiction and Basquiat's wild energy makes this piece a powerful commentary on media, branding, and artistic freedom. Number 6. Taxi, 45th Broadway, 1984 to 85. New York City's chaotic energy comes alive in this piece, blending Warhol's structured text and commercial elements with Basquiat's graffiti strokes, rough shapes, and raw figures. It's a clash of high and low culture. Corporate ads and luxury brands meet gritty street art and urban struggle. Much like NYC itself, This painting reflects a city where billboards and graffiti share the same space, and art exists everywhere, even on the streets. With Taxi, 45th and Broadway, Warhol and Basquiat turn an ordinary street sign into a cultural statement. Number 5, Third Eye, 1985. A symbol of perception and enlightenment, Third Eye fuses Warhol's clean, mechanical figures with Basquiat's raw, mystical energy. At its core, the striking Third Eye challenges viewers to see beyond the surface. Beyond commercialism, beyond graffiti, beyond artistic boundaries. The contrast is clear. Warhol's structured precision grounds the piece, while Basquiat's primal brushstrokes make it feel alive, almost spiritual. This artwork perfectly captures their artistic duality, Warhol's fascination with external imagery versus Basquiat's search for deeper meaning. Number 4. Paramount, 1984-85. A bold critique of fame, power, and illusion, Paramount blends Warhol's clean, iconic film studio logo with Basquiat's scribbled crowns, chaotic markings, and rebellious energy. Warhol, fascinated by Hollywood and mass media, presents stardom as a polished spectacle. Basquiat, however, sees a darker side, a system that exploits and erases voices like his. This piece is a visual tug-of-war between glorification and critique, admiration and defiance, a dynamic that also mirrored their own friendship. Number 3. Six Crimea, 1984. A raw exploration of crime, race, and social struggle, Six Crimea merges Warhol's structured, screen-printed maps with Basquiat's chaotic strokes, fragmented words, and expressive figures. Warhol's maps symbolize order and documentation, but Basquiat disrupts them, exposing the human realities behind crime statistics, violence, oppression, and inequality. This piece challenges us to ask, are crime reports neutral facts, or do they reflect a biased narrative? A perfect fusion of their voices, Six Crimea proves their art wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about shifting perspectives. Number 2. Untitled, General Electric with Waiter, 1984. A striking clash of corporate power versus human struggle, this piece merges Warhol's clean General Electric, GE logo, a symbol of capitalism, with Basquiat's chaotic, scribbled waiter figure representing the working class. The contrast is sharp. Money versus survival, power versus labor, the elite versus the everyday worker. Basquiat's waiter seems almost drowned in Warhol's branding, possibly reflecting how corporations overshadow real people. A bold critique of capitalism and inequality, this artwork embodies their signature mix of order and rebellion. Number 1. Olympic Rings, 1985. At the top of our list is Olympic Rings, a masterpiece that perfectly captures the essence of Warhol and Basquiat's artistic chemistry. Created for the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, this piece combines Warhol's precise, structured Olympic rings with Basquiat's wild, expressive brushstrokes layered over them. The Olympic rings are supposed to symbolize unity, competition, and global harmony, but Basquiat's chaotic interventions question that ideal. His graffiti-like additions give the painting an unpolished, rebellious energy, almost as if he's challenging the polished image of the Olympics. This painting represents a perfect fusion of their artistic worlds. Warhol's love for global branding and Basquiat's defiance of structure. Even today, Olympic Rings stands as one of the most recognizable and valuable collaborations between the two legends. Which artwork was your favorite? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Enjoyed the video? Smash that like button to support the channel. Want more deep dives into legendary artists? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.